everybody, what's going on? So I was gonna make this video last night and I just didn't. I ended up making a different video, but we do have some updates here on the vision board, so let's take a look. All right, so there was some stuff added and we got some stuff over there, so I kind of wanted to cross them out. As you can see towards the bottom here, we got some stuff that we can cross off now. We have officially bought proper gear. Went ahead and added it over to the goals completed. One thing that I'm super excited about is this. I put on here, sell the first Moto Gear themed merch in the store. So besides that, we have one more that we have not reached yet, and that one is to obtain. It's not necessarily a YouTube goal, but something I wanted to share with y'all. And I just wanted to put it on the board so I can always look at it and see it. And that's to obtain my pharmacy certification, which I am almost done with. But let's zoom that all the way up. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that off right now. We have bought proper gear and we sold our first moto themed gear merch, like I said, and it was actually one of the things that I made. I was working on it for quite a while actually, and you know, I felt really good about it. So I made some moto themed, I'll pop it up on the screen here in a second, it'll probably be over there, but made this really cool San Antonio themed motorcycle hoodie. Made it in a sweatshirt as well, and probably gonna offer it as an optional zip up hoodie. It's getting a little warm. It's already warm, it's hot as hell, but I wanted some cool artwork, man, for this city, and to kind of rep our city. You know, we got a big Facebook group here called 210 on 2s, and it's a big community, you know, so I don't know if I'm gonna try to sell directly to them, but you know, I just want to put it out there for people in San Antonio. Matter of fact, I never ever advertise like my channel or anything over there in the Facebook group. I probably should, but yeah, it's a really dope design. I'm proud of it. It's really nice. I went through several iterations of it, trying to figure out what I wanted, back and forth, editing, and finally got a result that I was happy with. So that was one of the big cross-offs there that I had, and literally posted it up the same day, and literally had somebody reach out to me and was like, where's your store so I can buy it? So I showed them where what the link was and all that good stuff, and they purchased it like right away. And again, I'm selling these, I think they were like 35 bucks. I think I put it up for like 35 bucks. Far cry from other people who were selling their merch for like $60, $70 for like non-armored hoodies and stuff. But you know, they got to pay the bills, you know, so do I. But you know, I've been running my store since 2020. 2 stores since 2020, cloth and craft. So it's not like I'm jumping into this, like I said, and I'm trying to like make merch from the motorcycle community. Nah, I've been running the store since 2020, damn it. It's 2025 last time I checked. So been on the grind. But man, I'm super grateful about that. That was one of the big things I wanted to cross off for sure. Now onto the other thing. I have really been thinking, seriously been thinking about the most random thing ever. I've really been thinking about buying these freaking Meta Ray-Bans like nonstop. I don't even know why. Of course with prescription lenses, but I'm a tech guy at heart and I just love the tech, but at the same time I'm kind of like, what the hell am I going to use these for? Like, I already use my DJI, my Action 4. I got the X4 from Insta360. I got the Pocket 3. I'm just like, what do I really need these for? It's just, I don't know. It's just something about it. It just seems so cool. And, but I'm kind of on the fence. Like, should I wait to the next gen? But I heard the next gen is going to cost like a super ton of money. So I don't know, man. I'm on the fence about it, but they look really good. And, I don't know. What should I do? Other than that, guys, the only updates for the channel really is we're going to be dropping videos like daily, like we've been doing. So I am getting to the point where like I said, you're getting a video like today, tomorrow, skip a day, the next day, skip a day, the next day, skip 2 days, maybe video, you know what I mean? And that's for long format content. The rest of every day is going to be, you're going to get a short every single day. I'm going to keep dropping videos until y'all get sick of seeing my face and probably hearing my voice, but it is what it is. We're on a no stop grind for 2025, man. I'm not gonna just limit myself to one video a day. I've been dropping daily videos on multiple platforms. I don't care. There's no reason not to. That's the way I see it. I know somebody was talking about, are you afraid of oversaturation? I'm like, there's no such thing as oversaturation, in my opinion. Especially when you're relatively unknown. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. So yeah, we're gonna be on the grind, man, dropping videos. Hopefully you guys are on board and you're on the train, man, and you're helping build this community. Again, this is supposed to be something completely different. You're not gonna get, you know, what you're used to seeing out there. That's just not me. I'm just gonna be myself. You're not gonna get, you know, like super fast boy shit. You're not gonna get like builder stuff. Like, you're just gonna get whatever I want to give you. You know what I mean? And hopefully you guys are on board. You know what I'm saying? You're on board. Even if you're not, I was telling somebody the other day, I said, what was I telling them? I forgot. They made a negative comment. I told them, make sure you come back every single day and post that same negative review every single day. It helps the algorithm. Whether you like it or thumbs down it don't matter. It's helping the algorithm. So I don't care. But yeah, you're going to get a video daily. So get used to it. Get used to it now. If you don't like it, I don't know. And I don't care. So anyways, guys, yeah, that's about it. Again, do I got anything else? Do we got anything else? Oh, I do have to do a review on some of the gear that we got. So I'm probably going to end up getting into that probably like later this weekend or early next week, and we'll see what happens. But I do got to get some gear reviews. I've been wearing this gear, and man, I tell you what, man, one thing I will say right off the back is that I can't believe, this is like preliminary, I can't believe how much shit people talk about Noru products, man. Like, I almost didn't get the boots because so many people was talking like bad about Noru. They're like, Noru is bottom of the barrel, blah blah blah, like it's so bad. And I'm just like, how is it so bad? Like, and not being a gearhead, I kind of went into it unbiased, right? Because I never really wore gear, you know what I mean? I never wore boots. I always wore my shoes, wore jeans, hoodies. So, you know, I am super impressed. Like, I am really thoroughly impressed, really impressed with the gear. The freaking jacket is like, damn, like all of the gear is like heavy, thick leather, man. And you definitely feel pretty empowered when you're wearing it. You definitely feel a sense of safety because it's so thick and it's heavy. Maybe that might be something that is different compared to like maybe like an Alpine Star, which is like on the opposite end of the price spectrum, whereas like the jacket was like $117, and then like an Alpine Star jacket, which I was looking at before. I was looking at a couple of them. They were around the price of like $500+, you know? So I know for sure that the quality on those is probably better. I don't know how to gauge that yet because I never had one yet. So I think by the time that I try some new gear, I'll then have a better perspective of what quality and like is when it comes to like jackets and pants and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe next I might go ahead and grab like some MBTs or some Raven Motos, or Road Gears reached out to me. I kind of see people shitting on them too, but they look like they're kind of like a startup compared to like Raven Moto or MBT. And what was weird is that I responded back to them and I was like, everything seemed cool. And they were like, yeah, we want to, just sign up. Here you go. And I'm just like, hey, you know, that's cool and everything with the affiliate thing, but I would prefer if you guys would sponsor me. seeing that I post every day. Yeah, are you interested in that? And they just never responded. They did respond with like an automated message like, time's running out, sign up before it's too late. Or something like that. And I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Because, you know, at this point, man, like, you know, I will be honest, there's only one company so far, motorcycle related, that I have like said yes to an affiliate, like an affiliate link kind of thing. And that was from Motorads. And this is the reason why. Because there's a Motorads on this new helmet. Right? Shit, better stay up there. And there's a Motorads on that helmet. So yeah. So does it wanna? Alright, yeah. So I'm not surprised, and I've said plenty of times on social media that I'll never use chin mounts again. I just prefer Motorads, and I've never used a helmet specific what do you call it, mount from them. I've always used the universal strip, and to me it just works way better because it covers way more surface area. It can be a little tricky depending on the shape of your helmet. Like, it was super easy on that HJC, but it was a little more difficult on the KYT because the KYT has very triangular sharp things near the mouth, so it's not smooth all the way around. It goes in like ridges, so it was a little bit tougher, but I used a little bit of Sugru on there. It seems to be holding up just fine. So eventually, I randomly just got like a little thing from them, and they were like, "Would you be interested in an affiliate program?" And I'm like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool." So full transparency, I get 20% on anybody who uses that code to buy any kind of Motorad product or whatever. But I think that's pretty dope. But to me, using Motorad is kind of like buying a PlayStation. It's like, it's not something that you're going to continually buy unless you're just always upgrading your helmet and whatnot. You know, it's kind of one of those things where you buy it once and, you know, you don't really have to buy it again unless you change helmets. So, you know, it is what it is. Will see that link in the descriptions, but you probably won't necessarily see me plug it, just because if I'm going to plug anything, really, it's going to be because they actually sponsor me. So it's usually going to be from my store because it's my brand, and well, technically they're my sponsor. So you're going to hear me all the time plug Cloth and Craft Boutique. You might hear me plug House of Joseph Co. But mainly you're going to hear me always plugging Cloth and Craft Boutique because they're my official channel sponsor. You'll see it on the bike. But again, hopefully I'm hoping to land one of these companies like an MBT, like a Raven Moto, Road Gears, you know, I don't know if they ever decide to respond with a real human being, you know. But my thing is, I want to see people, I want to show people that I'm dedicated, right? It's not just a flyby. You're doing this for a month and then you disappear, and then, you know, you may come back for, you know, a couple of weeks and then you disappear again for another 2 months. Nah. We grinding, baby. And so I kind of want people to see that grind and then to be like, damn, man, you know, it doesn't even matter if he's got a bunch of numbers. It don't even matter. This guy's grinding. And so I think it would be awesome if I can get especially one of those guys or one of those companies to sponsor the channel. I think it'd be dope. Absolutely dope. And, you know, depending on, you know, the logistics, you know what I'm saying? It could completely work out. You know what I mean? And I have no problem with being transparent because I think you need more of that in the community. I'm not necessarily saying that every influencer needs to come out and give a full breakdown of their partnership deal with any company or whatnot, but I'm just simply saying that you don't necessarily have to omit things that are obvious, right? If we see you always advertising, like, for example, Alpine Stars, you should just tell people, hey, look, not only can you use my affiliate link for them, they actually sponsor the channel. They actually sponsor the channel, kind of thing. You know what I mean? People don't do that. And I think that, you know, people kind of deserve that, because then it doesn't look so, you know, weird when you're always plugging them for your affiliate code, when, you know, technically you're getting paid by them regardless if you sell anything or not. So, you know, that's the kind of transparency that I want to absolutely have with you guys. So let's drum it up. I don't know. I am on the, I'm about 50%. I'm about 50%. Actually, no, I'm about 75% there with landing a partnership program with motorsport.com. Again, they gave me a minimum of what they want to see me reach on Instagram, and that's like 1,500 subscribers for subscribers and supporters for that particular platform. They kind of have seen what I've done, and they kind of like, you know, said, hey, we just want you to at least make this, right? And then would definitely consider you and let you in the program. I don't even know what the I have to go back and look. I don't even know what that program entails necessarily, but I know that for sure I like using them, and I think that you guys can benefit from using them too. So why the hell not? Other than that, yeah, man, we're just going to continue grinding. You know, with channel sponsors, that helps tremendously because, like I said, usually I need to go in another breakdown. I did a video about sponsorships, but the way sponsorships can really help you is that you're giving products that hopefully you use and you're not selling out. You're making videos or something like that, maybe featuring their products and talking about it, whatnot, and they're paying you per video, whatever it is that y'all negotiated for a certain amount of time, like a contract. And you also, in addition, have affiliate links to get a little more cake. If people use that link to buy things, you know, you get that kickback. Like I was saying with Motorrads is like 20% on whatever you buy. I get a 20% kickback on that. So if you buy a $30 mount, I get 30% of that as a kickback from them, not out of your pocket, but just from them. So you get things like that. And when you're doing those things, you know, you're getting actual money in, and that helps fuel the channel. So you can go out and get extra parts. You can go out and do things that you want to set up for your channel that other people may want to see, you know, what kind of direction you want to go in and whatnot. So that's usually how they work. That's how a lot of these guys are buying like 3, 4, 5, 6 bikes, because they're getting ad revenue more than likely. They're selling merch, and then they've got their brand deals, which are, you know, probably pretty lucrative if you're like got 100,000 or more, you know, subscribers and supporters. So that's kind of how it works. So you got to think about those things, you know what I mean? You got to think about those things, and that's things that I'm thinking about now when I'm tiny, because it gives me more leverage. When you get bigger, they can't really like screw you around. They can't really try to get you to do any kind of shady stuff. Like, it's like, hey, look, this is the way I run it. If you don't like it, move on. I'll wait for the next one. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking for. And like I said, we're going in a good direction. We don't need any of that stuff right now. I don't need any kind of sponsorships to continue doing what I'm doing, and that's pumping out content. I don't need a sponsorship for that. I'm not even getting paid. We're not even monetized. Who has this much motivation to put out content that they love to do and they're not even monetized? Nobody, absolutely nobody. So just me, this guy, you know what I mean? There's probably some other people, but what I'm saying is that to put in the type of work that we're trying to put in here, and we're not monetized, we're not sponsored, I mean, you have to really love doing it. I'll leave you with that. Catch you in the next one. Peace.